2022.
Can you give me the year first?
Yeah, the year is 2022.
2020 what?
2022.
Okay.
So the year is 2022, and it's 22-18858.
No, too many numbers. Let me see some. 18858, that could be it. Alright, what's your name, sir?
Kyle Walsh.
I'm sorry?
Kyle, Kyle, Walsh.
B-Y...
No, K. Kangaroo.
Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle
Kyle.
Walsh. Yeah,
W-A-L-S-H?
that's right.
Okay. Give me 1 minute, okay?
All right.
Let me ask you, Kyle, did anybody ever speak to you about this?
I got reached out to once, and I answered all the questions by email.
Okay, because it states here that they notified you in regards to this case and how it's closed.
Yeah, I heard substantiated closed.
And this is in regards to your brother.
This is in regards to my brother, the Department of Homeland Security, the Police Intelligence Bureau, and the Police Gang Unit.
Right.
And also there's a little bit of NYFD.
Let me ask you a question. If they
NYFD.
already notified you, Kyle, if they already notified you and they explained to you what they were going to do in particular, how can I help you now?
They didn't explain to me what they were going to do in particular. They said something about how it's okay for the NYPD Internal Affairs not to press charges on an officer that was found guilty by the CCRB and you guys for my claims about cyber terrorism.
Okay. Cyber terrorism.
Yes.
And what else?
Cyber
So you have a
terrorism,
complaint.
bank robbery,
All right.
public corruption, voter fraud.
I'm having
cyber,
I'm having an issue.
Wait, hold on. I gotta let this
Kyle.
last one go. Cybercrime.
Kyle, hear me out.
Cybercrime is the part that I can't communicate to you.
What part?
Cybercrime. He's doing cybercrime.
All right, Kyle, but I'm having an issue trying to understand exactly how is it that I can help you. What is it you need? How can I help
by
you?
taking these substantiated reports and locking his ass in prison.
Who?
Sean T. Walsh.
Who's? Okay. And I'm assuming that's your brother.
That's my brother, right?
Okay. And he is doing what?
He's a cyber terrorist.
He's what?
A cyber terrorist. Yes, he is.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. Would you like to put in a complaint with IAB, with Internal Affairs Bureau?
I've done that
Because
already.
if you do, okay, do you want to put in another complaint? Because
Yes,
the
and I
complaint
would like to put one in about him, and I would also like to put one in about Anthony Castanello, which I also did the other day.
Okay.
But apparently you guys don't have that.
Kyle.
I'm getting upset. I've been dealing with this for 20 years.
Let me transfer you to the unit that will provide you a new complaint number in regards to your complaint, okay? A new log number.
And what
okay?
happens to the old complaint? I start all over again, and I have to lose another year of my life getting hacked by an asshole?
Kyle,
I'm sorry,
so
excuse me.
this is the issue I'm having because you gave me this complaint number, right, in 2022. I was going to explain to you that it's closed, okay? But you went rambling about something else, which is why I'm trying to help.
Closed and substantiated. So what do I do about the substantiated one that's closed now?
Well, this case is closed.
Okay, it's closed, but it's also validated because it was substantiated.
Kyle, the way this works is I talk, you listen, you talk, I listen. Because if we both talk, we're not going to be able to hear each other.
Okay.
Am I right?
All
right. So the way that one thing you can do is if you want to put in another complaint, you can. and I can transfer you to the unit that will put in a new complaint for you with the new complaint number, and they'll start a whole new investigation if you want that. Okay?
Okay.
Or you can reach out to, you said Sergeant Castellano, and maybe he will respond to you and see what it is that you can do differently. Maybe speak to him and see what he will tell you. Maybe he can re-interview you.
I think. Well, it's my turn to talk now. So I think what I should do is have him read all the emails that I sent to him, and he CC'd on from my email addresses. Where he asked me all the questions that he needed to know, and I answered them in writing, a legal document, an email. That's what I think he should do.
Who, the sergeant?
Yeah, the Sergeant Castanello, or Anthony, however you say his name, that emailed me from Internal Affairs. He asked me if I had proof, and I could prove it all, and I gave it all to him, and then he closed the case. I don't understand that.
Well, the thing is that, yes, the case is closed, but the case was substantiated, so they found what you said was credible, and what you showed them was credible. And
yeah, but then they told me something about domestic violence, and I wasn't complaining about domestic violence because I'm a high-level black belt, and if I wanted to kick my brother's ass, I could do that, and I didn't do that.
No. Well, what I'm trying to explain is that he was disciplined for this. I don't know.
Disciplined?
No, but he was disciplined.
So I lost $200,000 that was stolen by an NYPD agent, which happens to be my brother, that's on the Joint Terrorism Task Force, Police Intelligence Bureau, and works for the 75 precinct gangster cops. And what was his punishment?
I'm sorry, sir, but I do not have that information. I just know the information that you provided.
So where can I find that information?
You can look up you can go to the Freedom of Information law. See if they can.
Oh yeah, I've done that. They don't get back to me because my phone's been hacked by someone in the Joint Terrorism Task Force, and I can't get emails back from law enforcement. My jobs, I get my phone remoted into, and I get my phone calls blocked. I get my alarm shut off in the morning, so it's very hard to hold the job. I get my paychecks taken out of my bank account. And nobody knows where they go, and no one investigates that. You want me to go on? I lost my baby. I lost my wife due to having my cell phone network shut down.
Kyle, let me transfer you. So do you want to put in a new complaint against your brother?
Yes, I want to put in a new complaint against him and Anthony Casto, whatever his name is.
Let me transfer you to the command center, and when they pick up, you tell them you have a complaint against NYPD.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm a little upset, but just can I get your name and badge number? I'm not mad at you.
Just hold on for 1 minute, okay?
What's your name and badge number? NYPD at its finest.
Internal Affairs, Sergeant Palermo, how can I help you?
I'm sorry?
Internal Affairs, Sergeant Palermo, how can I help you?
Hi, Sergeant Palermo. Can I get your badge number, please?
I'm sorry?
Can I have a badge number, please, just for my reference?
2573.
Thank you. And I have to enter a new complaint, but can I speak to a supervisor, please? I'm not mad at you. Okay, great. So I wanted to find out what the discipline was for the substantiated complaint I made about my brother being a cyber terrorist.
I can't really hear you. You have kind of the connection's not the best.
All right, sorry. I'll take you.
I'm in a little trouble.
I'll take you off Bluetooth. There you go. So I made a complaint back in 2022. The complaint number is 22188858.
Okay.
And it was about cyber terrorism and being tortured for 20 years. So I want to find out what happened to the NSA agent, the NYPD agent, and the other public official that was fireman.
Do you want to find out what the penalty was?
Yeah, I want to find out how many years is he going to be in prison for this?
I don't have access to that.
Lane, you're busy. I gotta transfer you to the records unit, and they will be able to pull up things like that. This is just the intake area.
Okay, so can I? All right, so let me find that out before because I want to make sure
Okay,
I want to make sure
transfer
the other internal affairs officer actually pressed charges on my brother.
Okay, let me transfer you to the records.
Okay, thank you.
You have reached the records unit of the Internal Affairs Bureau.
Here we go, voicemail.
If this is a police emergency, please hang up and dial 911. This office is open from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday. At all other times, you can leave a message at the tone or send an email to iabrec@nypd.org, and we will respond to your inquiry. Thank you for calling the Records Unit of the Internal Affairs Bureau.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hi, my message is, I want to know how many years in prison Sean Walsh is going to spend for cyber terrorism, for shutting off my substantiated claims that I made with the CCRB, and also why he has so many different names under Sean T. Walsh, whereas disciplinary records, because I looked up the other names, they're very familiar to names of other people in my family under Sean T. Walsh. And he's been in trouble for putting people in psychiatric hospitals against their will 2 other times. Beating people up. I know the Police Intelligence Bureau and Joint Terrorism Task Force, they're in charge of passport changes. And there's also no bail in New York City, so, he has access to lots of those. Some of them look a lot like my name when he gets in trouble. Some of his names look like my uncle's names when they get in trouble. And some of them just look like a fake name under Sean T. Walsh. I want to know why all the fake names don't live anywhere in New York City, and they work for the New York City Intelligence Bureau, 6th Precinct, 75th Precinct. Sean Walsh, Sean T. Walsh, Sean P. Walsh, Ryan P. Walsh, which is an EMT, my little brother, Megan Walsh, which her husband is an NSA agent. I would like to know all that stuff. And I also want to know what his punishment is. How many years in prison did he get for being a cyber criminal on the Joint Terrorism Task Force? And with the gang unit, when he had people threaten me after making reports to the CCRB, where my car went when I was filing a report at the FBI on CCRB when his friends called me a scumbag on the way in. That was May 12th, 2022. And when my car was stolen, as predicted in the report, saying I'm going to get retaliated both times, CCRB and FBI. The FBI one was 8/19/22. I got my car back 8/22/22 with a parking ticket after being chased around the city by the fire department. And then when I brought my parking ticket back to the FBI, I was no longer allowed into the public complaints desk, as invited by the CCRB, New York State Attorney General, and the FBI, because Paragon Security, that works for the DHS under the NSA, told me I'm not allowed to give evidence unless they can read it first as a private company. I would like to know all this stuff. So if this is a records unit, put that on record before I have to do a new investigation and find out why, after getting forwarded to from the CCRB to Internal Affairs, then I had to go to the Police Intelligence Bureau. Does Bob Walsh have anything to do with this investigation? That's another good question. Or Mike Mack. I just want to know the investigators that figured out, I know he probably got like a 10-day paid vacation or whatever for destroying my life, my career, my marriage, locking me out of hundreds of thousands of dollars when I was trying to buy a house, telling me that he's going to make sure my baby gets killed while my wife was pregnant, and then my cell phone network gets shut off the first ultrasound. Was there any kind of deal, or did Leo Chang, my brother-in-law, make with with the New York City Police Department when he was arrested out of state? because I know, New York City Police Intelligence Bureau doesn't answer the City Council. They answer Kathleen Rice, which is also in charge of the weapons program for Homeland Select Committee, and also the whistleblower program. So you can't blow the whistle on these programs. I would like to know all of this. So please call me back or email me. I would prefer you email me in writing all this information. It's Kyle Olson Walsh at gmail.com. Thank you very much.